Okay, my beautiful friends, here we are. It is Friday. We have a lot to talk about. So, yeah, Friday the 13th, 2020. So, here we go. An absolutely bizarre overnight trading session. Stock futures were pointing towards another drop in the market by like 800 points now this morning. Stock futures are pointing towards a 1,000 point gain in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And it comes down to one thing. The market is expecting the Fed to do not just a little bit more, but much more. Again, yesterday we found out the Fed is going to start wide scale asset purchases, 1.5 trillion dollars worth. They just created out of thin air. That was not enough yesterday to prop up the stock market. The fact that the Fed has now increased their repo operations, that was not enough, but apparently the market is expecting a lot more. Goldman Sachs, the Wall Street mega banks, believes that the Fed is going to dramatically cut rates moving forward, more so than I think most people believe. And Goldman Sachs also believes the Fed is going to do more in the sense that they are going to create an ocean of debt just to prop up the stock market and continue to destroy the middle class. Negative rates are coming as a lock, which means you will have to pay your bank or institution to keep your cash there while they lend it out and charge interest on it. It's incredible. But this is the setup. This is the new world order. This is how it works now. Crude oil is catching a very nice bid, up 6%. Obviously, this is helping boost stock futures. And we got the 10-year yield markedly higher, still under 1% now. Here's my take. First of all, you got Cramer out here this morning telling people to buy stocks. If the guy is right, bravo to you, Cramer. If the guy is wrong, he's going to get a lot of people hurt. Me, I want to see a few things happen. Number one, I want to see the bond market stabilize. The fact that the yield curve is coming up doesn't tell me that this yield curve is stabilized at all. I want to see a 10-year nearer or closer to 1% or 1%, and I want it to stay there for several days. I don't believe that stock futures being up 1,000 points right now, especially after what we saw yesterday, means it's time to buy stocks. You don't think we need to see at least a few days of stock buying here? You want to buy? You want to try to play this game, buy low and sell high? Good luck. The right way to play this market is to buy high and sell higher. You never, ever buy into weakness if you're looking for core positions. I'm not talking about trading. You understand? If you were a trader and you saw a stock dropping, what would you do? You would be buying puts. You wouldn't be buying calls thinking it's going to go back up. So when you have someone like Cramer or the president yesterday saying stocks are going to go up in a big way and the stock market had its biggest crash since 1987, you know something is wrong here. Do not buy into weakness ever. You buy into strength. Buy high, sell higher. That's how you make money in this market. So again, Cramer can say buy stocks. The president can say buy stocks. Maybe they're right. Bravo to both of them. I want to see strength in this market before I put any cash to work in core positions. Again, it's incredible. I have not a single core position right now. I pulled it all the Friday before the meltdown, and I told every one of you what I did. Again, I can't come out and tell you all what to do. I could get into trouble if I were to do something like that. But if I say something like, I am doing this, that's a huge tell. I mean, you want to talk about the greatest call I have ever made in the history of my life? That was it right there. Telling people to get out, or telling people that I got out of the market the Friday before the Monday meltdown, which is continuing. And this bounce today, right now, stocks are set for a 1,000-point gain. We've seen this before. We've seen the stock market put on 1,300 points and then melt down the next trading day. I think it's very irresponsible for anyone to be telling people, especially someone like Kramer or the president that have a lot of people that follow them, to be buying stocks here. Why? Why? So we could buy into weakness? You gotta be insane. Seriously, or there's something else going on. They want to destroy people. You buy into strength. You never buy into weakness. It's too much. All right, so in summary, stocks are set for a rebound this morning. Will it last? We're going to see if it lasts here. They are trying to prevent a credit freeze. That's the real reason that they're doing this right now. The massive amounts of capital being pumped into the debt market is all about preventing a credit freeze. We've never been here. We've never seen anything like it. $1.5 trillion. That was the first installment. I told you yesterday. That's how this is going to play out. The Fed's not done. The European Central Bank is not done. Other central banks are not done. They're fulfilling their end game, their final solution to be the lenders and buyers of last resort. You are the borrower. You are the slave. Nations are slaves to their central banks, and so are their leaders. That's where we are going now. It's incredible. And everything is going to be blamed on the coronavirus. It has nothing to do with the bubble market. It has nothing to do with valuations that make no sense anymore. It has nothing to do with a debt bubble, which is a financial monster. No. It's everything is the coronavirus. You got to be kidding me. You got to be really out of your mind to be buying the dog shit. Okay, I said it. All right. Love all of you. Please share the video. Let me know what you think. Is it time to buy stocks into weakness here? Or should we be waiting for strength and then buy high and then sell higher if that's what you're so inclined to do? From a trading standpoint, my Lions, all of you got this covered. And I don't care what they do in the metals. I don't care what they do in the cryptocurrencies right now. The central banks are going to inflate to a degree that you can't even imagine. So you want to have the opposite side of that trade. An anti-government issued note is a cryptocurrency. Precious metals, in my opinion, the best play on the planet Earth. Physical silver to bet against the debt bubble, which has even begun to to break. We're seeing cracks in it, sure, but it hasn't burst. And when it does burst, that's going to be it, man. Big time. This guy loves you. Please share the video. See you later.